All right. So pull up Colin Farrell Penguin as background. We're gonna get to that, Lester. Do not worry. But yeah, here we are. Let's talk about the Batman. Hold on. Spoilers.
Spoiler! Okay, we're good.
Okay, that wasn't ready for that. Your mic like cut out. It was so loud. But all right, let's talk about it. Yeah. How did you like it, Joe? Go ahead and let it all out right now.
Okay, here we go. So, on the first digest of it, I would like to see it again. Will I see it again in theaters? Fuck no. And I'll tell you why, because it didn't tickle my pants the way that I wanted it to, like No Way Home. Like No Way Home really got in there and just tickled the shit out of me.
It did.
But and I saw that thing 3 times. That was wonderful every single 3 times.
I loved it so much.
And on top of that, the miniature clips you see on like Facebook and stuff are like, I mean and so side note here, I mean you asked for my opinion, so here we go. On the side note of it, the like for the digital release, right? So for the digital release of that, they released a clip of, I think it's when they released the first 10 minutes, which includes spoiler. Daredevil, and it includes Daredevil showing up, and like, you know, seeing that, like it just tickles my willy every time, man. I'm just like, that is so fucking beautiful, like every time, you know. Now, going back to the movie and to your question, so
yes,
I definitely was tickled for certain scenes. I think the practical effects they used in one of the scenes, in the hallway scene, was really cool. I really love the bat suit. Unfortunately, I'm currently live playing Arkham City. Unfortunately, I'm not the Batman in this. I'm playing as Catwoman right now. But if I was, I'm at that part. If I was Batman right now, I mean, and that's the reason why I'm playing Arkham City, is because I wanted to compare the two. I feel like the suit in Arkham City was so close to the suit in the movie, and that hyped the shit out of me, because I was like, this is not Ben Affleck. This man can control his liquor. And I'm sorry, Ben Affleck, but I had to.
Damn.
I mean, well, look. I mean, Ben had 3 chances, and I don't think that it's necessarily his fault. I think it's definitely DC's fault as a whole. I think, do I think that he deserved to be Batman? Hell no. I think he was the worst Batman I've ever seen, honestly. In my opinion.
Affleck?
Ben Affleck. I after seeing the man who sparkles become Batman, after his 10-year glow up of Twilight, and he finally transformed into a bat, I can 100% confirm, in my honest opinion, that I'm confirming for myself, that Robert Pattinson is Batman. He definitely qualifies and definitely is justifiable of Batman for sure. I think Ben Affleck needs to be erased from the DCEU. I don't think those movies are good in the slightest, and I think Batman. Well, and here I'm gonna back up my answer on that one.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying that is simply because I will never forget the absolute horrendous Batman vs Superman and the entire fight. The entire fucking fight. And like, you can't even be like, well, Joe, you know, it happened. No, bitch, it fucking happened. If they're making the fucking DCU, they need to get their shit together, because people obviously give a shit about it. So you can't just be like, oh, it happened. No, it fucking happened, which is a bad thing, because if you're trying to be serious, you ain't serious, son. You're just not. Like,
we know it happened. We just didn't want it to happen. It shouldn't have happened.
And you know what I'm talking about with the whole fighting over the name of Martha. I mean, what the hell is that shit about? I mean, are you kidding me? That's like, I mean, and you know, after watching the because I've watched the MCU like 100 times.
Yeah.
After re-going through the binge again, like watching Civil War, bitch, I know what you were doing, you little asshole. Like, you literally stole that scene, or they were trying to steal that fucking scene from the Civil War when Bucky, spoiler alert, which I mean has already
spoilers
happened, but whatever. They were literally stealing from when Bucky kills and admits to killing Robert Downey Jr.'s parents, and like, you know, Captain America's like, no, dude, it was a mistake, and he's like, you know, like, but like that was done properly though, because the movie like led up to it, and the movie prior to it fucking led up to it. But like, you can't just be like, oh yeah. Now, mind you, I haven't seen The Man of Steel, so I don't really want to, but
I don't think
I'm gonna get into why I feel the need I have to at this point, which I really hate. I hate it. It feels fucking nasty. I hate it. But I'm gonna get to why I hate it in a second. But anyway, so like the whole buildup of whole Martha was just so moronically stupid that it pissed me. I can't get that bad taste. Like it's like burping and having that really nasty sour taste in your mouth, and you're like, well, fuck, why did I just burp? You know, and like that shit like stays for a while. Like that's literally how I feel about the Batman vs Superman, because like I can't speak of The Man of Steel and the build up to there, but and like I understand that they were trying to go with the, well, we all know who Batman is because, you know, we've had Batman since like the 1960s with the shark on his leg, and like I get that. We do. I fully understand who the fuck Batman is. I get that. But if you are going to establish a universe, I strongly disagree with showing a character origin story with one character, whipping the shit out in the next in the third movie or in the third installment, and going right for a Civil War effect. I'm strongly in disagreement with that. It doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, it's like DC and Marvel are always constantly stealing with each other, but like the problem is that Marvel like somehow always does it slightly better. Yeah, Marvel got it right. That's why
plain and simple, they got it right. That's what it is.
I still like DC movies, but like this is why DC shows, in my opinion, are better than the Marvel shows. I mean, before the Disney Plus shows, I should say, but prior to that, it's always been the shows on the CW, like Arrow, The Flash, basically the whole Arrowverse. Yeah.
Okay, so now I have to comment on that. So I have not seen the Arrow shit. I have not seen the Gotham shows. I haven't seen that much. I've never seen any of those shows. Okay. Mainly because I've been so disgusted by DC. I didn't feel like the need to do it, which leads me into my next point of why I'm so angry. Because Peacemaker was so good, and the way Peacemaker ends, which I'm not going to spoil with you, it connects into the DC universe very well. Like they basically, how I felt with Peacemaker was they were like, all right, we're gonna use Daddy Gun over here. He made a really good he basically got banned from Disney, so we're gonna steal Daddy Gun because we have the rights to him now, because, you know, Disney basically disowned him, and the entire cast like went up in arms because of Daddy Gun. And they're like, well, we're gonna use him and abuse him. And they did, and dude, that man is a fucking genius. The Suicide Squad I love that shit. That was hysterical. That was fucking amazing.
I really gotta watch it.
Suicide Squad, not Suicide Squad. We don't talk about that shit.
No.
With Gangster Joker. That and there's a reason why I'm talking about that right now, because there's a whole point that I'm gonna make in a second with that Joker and the the new
spoilers
Joker at the end of the Batman. Which question mark? What the fuck? Honestly, and I'm actually really mad about that. I'm not.
You're mad about that?
I'm very pissed off, bro.
Why? Well, okay.
Joaquin Phoenix did a fucking goddamn great job. What the fuck are you not having him in the jail cell?
Joaquin? You mean Joaquin?
Yes, that guy. Yes, I know what I said. He did a fucking bomb ass job.
That's true.
Literally made me like the way I felt with that movie is the way I felt with like Endgame, where like I experienced something. And by the way, T, I had a professor one time that said to me, and I went to film school, ladies and gents. Not really saying anything because I don't do film anymore, so what the hell does it matter? But I went to film school, and I had a professor one time say, and I will back up my evidence on here too, that you can tell when a movie is extremely good and when a movie is absolute dog shit, because when a movie is extremely good, people will laugh, cry, cheer, scream, you know, whatever, you know, actually react to the movie at hand when it's great. they will be on their phones. They'll be distracted. They'll be like, whatever, man. Shit like that. If the movie is not good.
Right.
With the Joker, and also you will come out of the movie feeling like you have experienced something with your fellow strangers. I can name 3 movies right now where I walked out of the theater, and T, you were with me with one of them actually.
Oh yeah.
Where and you know what I'm talking about? Where I have walked out of the theater and I was like, what the fuck did I just experience? And it felt amazing. Like I was like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Which movie was this?
Bro, the 3 we saw. Remember, FDU brought us to Infinity Wars Endgame.
That's right, they did.
Correct.
Oh
So
my god, yeah.
Because I know you like Marvel. So
Yeah.
So after Infinity Wars, I felt it a little bit with Infinity Wars. I was like, well, shit, I definitely experienced something because when after
Spoilers.
the snap and everybody's like confused and like, oh my god, that whole shit, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then it leads right up to Endgame, and everybody's like, whoa, what the fuck's going on, man? That was the experience that I definitely felt. I was like, well, damn, and then the cheering wasn't really like that strong. I felt with Infinity Wars, which I honestly didn't expect a bunch of college kids to be cheering and screaming, hooping and hollering.
Yeah.
On any movie, honestly. But with Endgame though, if you remember, spoiler! When Tony
Spoilers.
dies, when literally he fucking dies, the amount of sniffling in the room was
god.
like, I mean, it was like we went to a fucking funeral.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Amazing. It was literally amazing.
That's why I don't want to see it again.
Bro, it hits different when you're watching it at home, honestly. But and I'm gonna get to Spider-Man in a second, and this is I know this is a totally different rant, but there's a reason for my rant. Like there's a whole purpose of why I'm saying this rant.
Yeah, okay.
And I promise I'm getting back to it. I promise, but I need to let it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
With Endgame, right? So with Endgame, the hooping and hollering when Captain America at the end, when he picks up the hammer and he goes and he literally says, and I literally get chills.
Yep.
3 things in this movie. I get chills when and you can, folks, if you don't fucking believe me, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, and watch audience reactions of these particular scenes, and you will literally see exactly what I'm talking about. Because everyone in that theater experienced something. Now, with that being said, when the hammer was picked up and he goes, Avengers Assemble.
Yep.
We lost it. T, I will never forget that. We lost it as a theater.
It was insane.
We fucking roared, and then the theater next to us also roared too. It was amazing.
Wow.
Because if you remember, they rented out multiple theaters, so like
we
literally had like 2 theaters. I think even 2.5 theaters for FU for this movie. So that was one. When everybody came out of the portals, I mean that was fucking amazing. And then the final moment that really got me was when Tony snaps and he goes and he literally says and he staggers. Oh my god, I'm getting chills right now.
You want me to do it for you?
He literally staggers on.
I am
yes.
Iron Man.
Exactly, and then he snaps. Like that shit will always give me chills, always, right? So like those are the moments where you get out of a theater and you're like, what the fuck did I just experience? Now the Joker. I felt. Now I know this is difficult. We're going back to DC here. I'm gonna tie back in. I want to go into. Well, are we also doing like a No Way Home stuff? I mean, we're spoiling everything at this point, so.
I mean, it was just supposed to be just the Batman. But
I know, but there's like some key points in No Way Home too that I want to kind of.
Okay, you've been dying to talk to spoilers for me.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Don't worry, it's a whole spoiler discussion, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, but so with No Way Home, again going back to feeling it, I just want to go back to No Way Home because that was the most recent movie, and I don't really want to keep comparing Marvel to DC because it's not fair. I will agree. It's not fair. It's really not.
No.
Because DC just isn't doing well. Like there's just no sense. Like there's just, and we'll get into their issues and qualms in a second, because I've been reading up on some stuff, and a lot of things have been confusing me about them too. Which I need you to see Peacemaker so we can talk about them, because once you watch Peacemaker, this whole thing gets elevated even further of my confusion and why I'm pissed and also kind of excited. Actually, I'm actually for the very first time a little bit excited about the DCU, and I will explain more in depth without spoiling Peacemaker.
Right.
But you need to see it though in order for me to talk about it, because it is really important in this conversation. We can't exactly talk about the Batman without talking about Peacemaker, I feel like, and there's a reason why, in my opinion. But again, you need to see it. But anyways, so with that being said, to relate to a more current movie, such as No Way Home, the major points of that. I mean, now when I saw the Batman, I was a week late, so I didn't see it opening night, so I don't know. I don't know what the true audience reactions were.
Right.
Unfortunately, I kind of wish I did see it opening night.
Yeah.
However, that was the night before I was proposing, so I was like, see the Batman propose, so But regardless of that, though, this is how I felt. So with No Way Home, they had so many major screaming at the literally roaring moments at the screen. One of them being when the Tobsters and the magical men really come out of those portals.
No irrelevant spoilers
was one of the best parts I've ever seen in the movie. When Toby when Toby and Andrew come out of the portals, I mean they did it so well. The first part of it was the homie Andrew comes out and the grandma's like, hey, can you reach that cobweb? I mean, that was fucking hysterical. Like that was really well done. And I'm gonna relate this to Batman in a second, because actually I thought of everything.
Lester has a new rule. He said no irrelevant spoilers to other movies, but the movie you're supposed to be reviewing starting once Joe is finished.
Yes, but
just for the future.
There's a reason for this though, because this exact part. So, for example, Batman was ruined in my opinion, with Ben Affleck, just like how Spider-Man was ruined, in my opinion, with Andrew Garfield initially. But when he was in No Way Home, and when he was together with everyone, and when Toby came out of the portal and everything like that, when people cheered with that, I felt that was really significant. And I think that in the future of DC, if they're gonna go the route that I'm thinking they're gonna go down, which is the multiverse, because everybody wants to do a fucking verse now. I think all of the fuckheads at DC need to sit down and watch No Way Home, because they did the multiverse so beyond well. That
they're just getting started with Doctor Strange, the new Doctor Strange movie too.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited, man. But that, and also connecting to the shows too. I again, I'm not gonna spoil Peacemaker, but seeing how Peacemaker went, they're trying, you know what I mean? They're trying something, and I'm like, boys, fucking watch what works and copy that shit. If you're gonna copy something, copy that shit. It works.
Yeah.
It's a proven method. Now going back to the Batman, and why I went on a tangent is I think if I'm butchering Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay, Joaquin Phoenix. I think if Phoenix's character was the Joker at the end of the movie, I think I would have 100% done a standing ovation, because that would have hyped me up for a potential sequel.
Yeah, it definitely would hype me up.
Right now, I'm like, that guy is dog shit. Who the fuck is this guy, and why is he in this movie? Because,
real quick,
okay.
because ideally it's not supposed to be the Joker. They kind of tease it a little bit and say and like credit him as like unknown Arkham prisoner. So we don't know for sure if that's the Joker. It kind of like tells us that it might be because of the way he laughs, but it hasn't been really confirmed as the Joker. So if, for those of you who thought, that's why because I watched a couple videos on the movie beforehand, and they said it's not exactly the Joker.
I really don't want them because like I felt that the way that the Joker ended, and also Phoenix did a really great job.
He did a fantastic job.
My tangent was that after watching the Joker, I strongly felt that I had experienced something, and I went through something. I mean, the moments of that movie, like when he spoiler when he when he shoots Murray and his entire his entire plot line and the buildup of his character, I thought was so well done by DC. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I don't know too much about the actor prior to that movie, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, obviously rest in peace, but Heath Ledger was my Joker originally, and
he was really good Joker.
I always loved Heath Ledger's Joker, but I just thought that the Joker, that Phoenix's Joker was really, really, really well done, and I felt like I experienced it.
He's the most memorable one, in my opinion. Yeah,
correct. I agree. With the Batman, I don't like. Okay, so spoiler.
Spoilers.
The things that made me feel something was the Batmobile for sure. I got very giddy in the theater for the Batmobile. When I saw the suit for the first time, I also got pretty giddy. And what else? I mean, those are unfortunately my two only, somewhat giddy moments. Like I didn't feel like I experienced something. I mean, maybe I'm just basing my experience on a lot of Marvel stuff, and that's probably why. But it's all right. So see, like even then, like even what I just said there, that doesn't make any sense because honestly, again, going back, Peacemaker was really good.
It was.
Peacemaker, I experienced something for that.
Yeah.
Even though it's a TV show, I felt like the writing was superb. I felt like I actually experienced something for that movie or for that show. Even for the Suicide Squad, I did feel. Like the comedy was there. I felt like it was pretty up and up.
Right.
But yeah, so in terms of the Batman, I thought it was good. I would definitely watch it again on streaming. I wouldn't go see it again in theater. I don't feel like it really had enough oomph to make me want to go see it. The Joker, I regret not seeing it again in theaters, honestly. Because it was really good.
It was really good.
But like the Batman, not like superb, but also not horrible either.
No.
I think that Robert Pattinson, I think he did a fantastic job for what he was given with.
Yeah.
I almost wish that they could just redo everything and actually replace Ben Affleck with him. Honestly, because I strongly think that his acting was amazing. His emo, like everything.
Yeah, he had all emo. He had an emo teen vibe to it that kind of matched the theme of the movie really well.
Dude, and then apparently Nirvana's song was in the background, which I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Just like the musical choices, just everything about it was just really, really good. And going back to why I'm playing Arkham City, because in the game you can play as Catwoman, and Catwoman is also in the Batman. Yeah. And I want to address that real fast. The things I did not like was I didn't really like Catwoman's appearance in the movie. I thought it was kind of useless, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do enough with it.
Yeah.
I thought it was very weird and strange that like out of nowhere, they make out. Spoiler. I'm like, that's bizarre. Like, why? Like, you just stopped her from a robbery, and then like, 5 minutes later, you're making out with her. Like, that's weird. And another thing too, if now I don't know the comics, So
Yeah.
I think maybe you can help me with this part.
Um,
I don't know who. Spoiler: the Arkhams are.
I don't know either. I don't.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
that
read the
confuses
comics
shit out of
either.
me.
Like what do you mean? Like the
Because remember they said that like the Arkhams were at fault for something.
oh
And
oh
like,
oh
they're trying
oh
to blame like Martha's side of the family, which I don't understand
yeah
how the fuck you would even morally blame his parents for anything. But,
yeah.
well, well, Thomas Wayne, I guess you can, but like, again, I don't know the comics, so I don't know how that really relates to the Arkhams and or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I don't either. Like
I'm good now.
you good? You got all that out of your system?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Well, one, the reason why I'm not so worried about whether or not all the DC movies are going to be bad is because they finally like implemented the whole multiverse idea into their movies, much like Marvel did. They're not doing it as good as Marvel, but like in case they screw up, right? They always have the multiverse to fix everything, you know. So like it's just a matter of which timeline in the multiverse are you going to stick with is the real question, or
Right.
which ones you're going to merge together if that ever happens.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, the reason why I watch mostly the CW shows because they're more entertaining. They actually like have a real story that like pulls you in a lot. I mean, some of the movies also have stories that pull you in, but the CW shows are much easier to follow. You know what I mean? And it's like it's not trying too hard. It's not messing up anything. It's much more animated, but at the same time dramatic, where it's like and suspenseful. You know what I'm trying to say? It's basically more entertaining than the actual movies, if you will. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? This movie, however, the Batman was really good. It was very hard for me to take Robert Pattinson seriously as the Batman. I was very skeptical. Not even a little bit. I was skeptical.
At first, yes.
At first.
I will agree at first.
But I did like him as the Batman. As a Bruce Wayne, I mean, there wasn't too much of Bruce Wayne, to be honest, so it's kind of hard to say an opinion on it, but
I disagree. Well, I disagree to a degree.
yeah, like
I think there was enough of Bruce Wayne, honestly.
You think so?
I'm also because like I mean like I think they did a good job with showing more of Bruce Wayne than like the Dark Knight did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and the Batfleck shit didn't do shit with Bruce Wayne. So
he didn't even Ben Affleck didn't even have his own standalone movie. It was just
exactly. And even when he was in the combined movies, there wasn't enough Bruce Wayne with him anyways.
Yeah, it was
I mean, he was more of like a Nick Fury than like a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, basically.
You know, but no, because like I liked how like one of my favorite parts honestly was at the very end. Spoiler when
spoilers.
After they reveal, this is a big spoiler. After they
All
reveal that Selina's dad is Falcone.
Oh yeah, that was a plot twist.
Right. So after revealing that, right? You know, seeing him at the club as Bruce Wayne and then like beating the shit out of those people, I thought was pretty funny. I also really enjoyed how like he can go undercover, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Like
really like that.
Like a lot of times he just has this weird suit
Correct.
on. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Like he has his like regular garb on, like you know his regular like jacket and shit. Like
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I thought it was very creative. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a really nice touch, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks sort of similar to the Riddler's costume too, but
Right. It does. I don't know how I feel about the Riddler though, to be honest with you.
Are you serious? I like the Riddler. At least the actor who played him, like Paul Dano, like killed it as the Riddler, as the main villain.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah. I thought he did a great job with that.
Yeah.
The plot line for him though.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, you know, they still went with the whole parents are dead kind of thing, but like the thing that didn't make too much sense
Yeah.
wasn't he there when his parents were killed the first time?
So here's what. So we're talking about the Riddler, right? So
Yeah.
the reason why, like, the Riddler, and spoilers, obviously. So here was the whole thing, right? Bruce's parents, or at least Bruce's father, was supposed to like have like this whole funding for a program that'll help the orphan kids where the Riddler grew up in, basically. But apparently that plan fell through, and the people at the orphanage didn't get anything, so they were just stuck there, broken stuff, and that really made the Riddler angry. So he just grew up with all that hatred for the Waynes, and just started targeting the Batman over time. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, that was the gist of it. That's why he had all these conspiracies posting to the internet. I love how they made him look like I love like his vibe of him being a Twitch streamer, a live streamer, doing all this evil stuff.
I love that.
It kind of confused me at first because I'm like thinking that that this was taking place where Bruce Wayne was like a teenager, but it was really just 2 years after he started becoming Batman. And it also reminds you of this in a totally different universe as well, because I'm like looking at all the technology being used. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought it was like old, like back in the day type Batman, but no, it's current. It stays current with the social climate and the technology and stuff. And they made Gotham like look. It looked terrible, but that's the point. Like they did a really good job portraying Gotham as like this very, 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 very like death town, New York City. Because you notice, like, Madison Square Garden, they literally replaced it with Gotham Square Garden. I thought that was very funny. And there's like,
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, there's obviously the at the beginning. You see at the beginning, it was just a bunch of like lit up billboards. Like that's Times Square. Obviously, you just took Times Square and made it like so run down and messed up. I just love the set design and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else was there? But yeah. Back to the Riddler though. I do like enjoyed Paul Dano's performance as the Riddler. He like portrayed the villain super well. What I didn't like, I didn't hate it or like dislike it, but like this was meant to be like a mystery film, correct? Like or like the thing about a mystery, right, is like you start with who it is and what is the motive is behind the culprit, you know what I mean? And the thing with the culprit is that it could be either one of the characters in the story, and once each character is developed and the big reveal happens, you're like, oh, it was him. With the Riddler, we have no idea who the guy is. For a split second, I thought it was like the guy who got jumped by a bunch of gang members at the train station at the beginning of the film, but no, it's just some guy it's a guy we haven't met yet, and that kind of bugs me just a little bit. Cause, like, you get what I'm trying to say, Joe? It should have been someone. I totally get it. Yeah, it should have been.
Yeah, I think that's why I also have a problem with it, honestly, too.
Yeah.
Because as much as I like that plot twist with Falcone, I felt like it was not needed because the movie was about the Riddler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So keep it with the damn Riddler. Like when they got the Riddler, end the fucking movie. You got him. you got him. Like there's no need to go like, and that's why I meant by like I just thought that Catwoman's thing was just so useless. Make a fucking sequel. I mean, come on, man. Make another
Catwoman. Redeem yourself from the first one. Redeem yourself from the very first one you made.
I didn't know there was a first one, but yeah, exactly. And if they fucked it up, then yeah, do that again. Do a second one. I mean, like, if the actress is fucking pissy, then make one with her. It's fine.
All right, Lester, hurry back, okay? We're getting some good stuff here.
Here we are.
But yeah, continue, Joe.
No. I mean, I completely agree because and that's where I felt like I agree with you. I think them finding him and everything like that, I thought it was great. I don't think that. Yeah. No. I agree. With the mystery and shit, I definitely felt that same way.
Yeah, because I love mysteries, honestly. Like. Right. Yeah. This is another.
And so do I. I love thrillers too.
Yeah,
so
thrillers
like
and suspense. Yeah.
Made it more of a thriller, and they didn't, and that's kind of made me sad, honestly.
Yeah, it's that the mystery aspect of it was like a little disappointing for me because it's a rule of thumb of mystery. You always start with the person who did it, and the suspects. Like Death on the Nile, for example. I never seen the movie, but like it's a classic murder mystery. You know, the
Right.
Batman just needs to follow that type of formula. You know what I mean? Like just start with the murderer, and just work your way up to some of the characters, and throw us off a little bit, whatever. But yeah, just reveal who the murderer is. It could be one of the characters that we've known through the movie, and that will give us that shock. Okay, we reveal who the Riddler is. We don't know who this guy is. Who the hell are you? Like, yeah, you did a good job acting as you put on a good performance, but we don't know who you are in terms of like, initial character stuff. Am I making sense?
No, I agree.
Yeah, but and that's another thing. It does like hit some good points on how he's like still a newbie at the whole detective thing, because he was thrown off at some point in the middle of the movie with the whole Spanish thing. Do you remember that, the Spanish thing with the bad Spanish with instead of El Rata it's La Rata?
Yeah, what the hell was that shit?
I don't know. That still kind of confused me a little bit, but it was it was a little bit strange. Like it was referring to like either falcon or a bird rat with wings. I don't know. I don't remember.
But like, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if you think about it, then like, if it was meaning falcon, then it just spoiled the whole fucking twist. Because now that you said that, because now if you rewatch the movie and Al Rata, the bird with wings, or the thing
Yep.
with wings, or whatever, the rat with wings. Well, guess what?
What?
Falcon's the rat, and now he has the wings. He's Falcon.
Yeah, but they didn't realize that until like another half hour into the movie.
Right. Which, oh god, and
Like it still ruins the mystery aspect of it, but it just shows how he's still like new at all this. Because remember, he's like 2 years into this. It gives a sense of realism to his character.
I mean, look. While I understand that, by the way, that was another thing too that tickled me.
Yeah.
His combat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my fuck, dude! And that's why I'm playing Arkham City, because I felt that the Arkham City games and his combat style are like identical.
Really?
Yes.
It's very funny to me, like how I have all 3 Arkham games but barely play them. I need to get on them. Like,
Have you ever played them?
I started playing Arkham Asylum, but I haven't gotten that far.
Have you beaten any of them yet?
Nope. Not.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
Do you care about spoilers?
Uh.
You probably fuck. Then I can't talk about it then.
I'm
Shit.
sorry. Hey man.
Because so the reason why that's another thing that really like really pisses me off too, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I felt like this movie, and also the trailer. Well, the trailer kind of ruins who the Riddler is, because you see his face. In the trailer, by the way.
No, you didn't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I think you do.
No, nah, not really.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah.
I felt that the Arkham City games, or the Arkham City as a whole, I thought that was going to be more so, or at least a portion of Arkham City was going to be more so what this movie was me focused on. And when I found out that it wasn't, it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned Arkham Asylum, and I was like, woo! Because of and I was like, the games, woo!
Yep.
But the fact that so the Arkham games, I have not played Origins yet. I'm going through the storyline now of all of them.
Yeah.
I've beaten Arkham Knight, and I've beaten Arkham Asylum twice.
Okay.
I've never actually beat Arkham City, but I spoiled it for myself to play Arkham Knight, which I really shouldn't have. But regardless, that storyline is unbelievable. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I was hoping that, that's where I went wrong, hoping with DC films.
Right.
I was hoping that DC was going to go more of a video game sense movie, since a lot of companies now are going video games
Mm.
and like Sonic and shit like that. I
Yep.
thought that okay, well, you know, you want to be unique. You keep fucking things up. The games get it right. Copy
Yep.
the games. Not that hard.
Not that hard.
I mean, you literally own the fucking Rocksteady shit. I mean, and art. Like, you own it. You literally fucking own it. It's your fucking property, dude.
Exactly.
Like, it is you. Not even that you. Not only do you not write it, but you own that fucking. It's your copyright, brother. Like, dude. I mean, come on. It's like as if like the next Spider-Man doesn't portray the Spider-Man games. It's like, bitch,
Yeah.
you fucking own it. The fans love it. Like, make it happen. Like, ugh.
Shout out to Larry, your neighbor.
Dude, bro, I'm moving on May 15th. I'm throwing a big ass party.
Oh man,
I'm gonna do a stream and shit for it. Like,
I wish I was close to you. I wish I was close to you guys, honestly.
Yeah, so do I. But honestly, by big party, I mean me and my two other boys, and we're just gonna blast like some really hardcore rock music at like.
Oh God.
9 o'clock at night. up. We're gonna blast music until from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. because Quiet Hours technically started at 10 p.m. So we're gonna go right up to there, and that's gonna be on my last night.
Wow.
So that way, if I get a noise complaint, I'll be like, "Well, I'm out here tomorrow. Sorry."
Wow.
Yeah, Larry. Yes, but rip Larry, honestly. But yeah, no. So I mean, you own that shit, dude. You fucking own it.
Exactly.
And like, I mean, and you have literally seen people's reactions to the games. I mean, like, it's been game of the year or like highly praised since the first fucking Arkham game. I remember when I couldn't get a PS3 and I really wanted the Batman games, but I could not get it because the only way to get it was to get a PS3 because the only other Batman game that was out at the time was Batman Begins.
Yeah.
And then after Batman Begins in 2005 or something like that, Arkham Asylum came out in like 2008. But I couldn't get a PS3 at the time. My parents wouldn't let me. And I only had a Wii, so I couldn't even get the fucking game. So I didn't actually experience Arkham, the thrill of Arkham, until I actually got a PC. And like, I gotta tell you, this shit's amazing. And again, and when you play Arkham City 2, you're gonna definitely agree with me. The parallels of Arkham City and the Batman.
Yep.
It's really incredible, and it really feels like Arkham City takes place. It feels like Arkham City is the sequel. I mean, I guess now that I think about it, I guess they kind of did it right to a degree. It feels like Arkham City is actually a sequel of the Batman.
Wow. You think so?
Play the game. I'm dead
okay. Arkham City. All right, Arkham City. Sounds like another game for me to stream. Wink.
Well, you need to do Arkham Asylum first, obviously. But then, yes, go right from Arkham City. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I mean it really does. Very.
Sheesh. Welcome in Rain and Texan Feller to the stream. How y'all doing? We're like spoiling the crap out of the Batman right now. If you care to join us and discuss it with us. Glad you guys are here. Me and my friend Joe, aka Boys of Crack Games, have been like going nuts.
Yeah, Texan.
Yeah, Texan's one of your followers.
Texan's one of my. He's a Joker in the server.
Oh right, that's right. Hello. That's right. I mean, sorry. I have poor memory, Texan. Forgive me. Yeah, no, Texan's the one who kidnapped me multiple times. But anyways, welcome to the stream. I hope you saw the Batman and pretty much every other DC or Marvel movie because we're spoiling that so much.
Yeah, we were doing a really bad job of spoiling everything.
Yeah, I'm doing
a really bad job of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about the Riddler. We talked about Gotham City itself. Robert Pattinson as Batman, whether or not he makes a good Batman or good Bruce
We
Wayne.
talked about the Joker too.
Yeah, again, Joe, just to calm your nerves, they say it's not the Joker. It's just another tease, I believe. So I'm gonna just leave it as not the Joker for now, even
I
though it
hate
looks
that,
like
though.
it. I mean,
Because
that gives us that gives fans hope, but other fans, well,
But,
that gives all,
alright, dude,
yeah,
Alright, here's my argument to that, okay, right? If it talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, is the shape of a duck, well, guess what, T? It ain't a fucking moose. It's a fucking duck. I mean, that dude's laugh was spoiler alert! That dude at the end of the movie, he sounded like Joker.
mm-hmm.
He had the nose.
I mean,
Joker.
we kind of have the face,
Like
and
Joker.
hair, like
Yeah,
Joker.
face and hair, like Joker.
He what was his line? He said a line that, I mean, even his fucking writing,
Mhm.
his writing even sounded like Joker. So once again, T, if it talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, looks like a duck, then it is not a moose.
Yeah,
And it must be a duck.
Texan Feller did said that. Well, he did say one day you're on top, next you're a clown. That was the line.
Thank you, Texan, for saying it in his chat, not mine, but it's fine. Not jealous or anything. I'm just kidding.
That could still be anything. There's clowns in Gotham City, not just the
on.
Joker.
No, but I'm almost all right. Didn't in the Joker, didn't they say the exact same line or something very similar?
I don't think so. No. I mean,
I'm
there was
almost
also.
positive
I mean, there was one.
because that movie was all about one day
Being-
you're on the top, next day you're on the bottom.
Well, no, it was more of like reverse. Like he started at the bottom, now he's sort of at the top.
I mean,
Or
fair
no,
enough.
I think. But yeah, it definitely had a little clown theme to it though. But I don't think he ever said that one line. Excuse me.
I don't know.
Anyways, let's veer away to like, some mixed aspects of the film. What was your favorite part about the movie? If you have one.
I do. I think my two favorite parts.
Two favorite
Actually,
parts?
I don't really have one, but my two favorite parts, I would say.
Yeah, I have two favorite parts actually.
Yeah, one was the Batmobile reveal.
That's what I was gonna say.
That was just so fucking amazing. Like when you first see it, and then as he's chasing the Penguin,
hmm
that whole segment is just one amazing feel.
That was my favorite part. Yeah.
And then the combat in the very beginning, honestly, or honestly, the combat as a whole, him fighting as a whole. Actually, no. Sorry, the when the Coliseum or the arena is like
Arena.
flooded, which I hated that
Oh.
entire storyline. I thought it was actually ridiculous.
Really? I thought it was good. Like the whole
I
a
didn't think
flood?
that the whole flood. I mean, I guess it kind of made sense, but like I don't know. I think it could have been better, honestly. But what there was a gadget he used. Oh no, okay. So when he threw the batarang at the fire extinguisher,
Yeah.
and the smoke filled the catwalk, I got very giddy because that is something you would literally see out of the games.
Yep.
That is literally something you would get from the games, and we haven't actually seen that in a Batman movie yet. To that extent, where he's using his gadgets, where he's using his thing, and also when he's like on the ledges and stuff, and he's like waiting for his prey kind of thing. That's very Arkham Asylum-y.
Yeah.
And that really like tickled my feathers a lot. I really enjoyed seeing that. I thought those were really great. But yeah, those are my two favorites.
Yeah, those are two. Well, one, I found it very cool how he had the batarang on his chest plate. Like,
Yes.
I thought that was just his logo. It turns out it's also like a weapon. That's really cool. I thought that was cool.
And very Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, that's number one. Number two, the whole car chase scene. it was still my favorite scene, with the penguin, who we'll get to in a little bit. But the car chase scene, the cinematography, that's another thing. The cinematography could have been done just a little bit better. And this car chase scene was a perfect example of that, because it was it wasn't visually breathable, if that makes sense. Like that's it's like we know what was happening, but it just could have been shown better. You know what I mean? The part where he goes up, like they should have shown more of that, like how he was able to drive up the shift made ramp that just so happened to be in front of him on the highway as everything was crashing into each other. You know what I mean? Now they redeemed it with this one shot, because apparently they like to have cameras at the tail end of cars. But as soon as the Batmobile stops, we see a shot, like a still shot of the car just flipping and crashing over. That kind of saved the scene. That one shot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, and then he just walks up to the penguin, and we hear the scoring. That's another thing I like about the movie. The scoring, like the theme of the Batman.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
I love that. So is it based off of something older or original, or is it just new?
I'm not sure, but I certainly agree with that.
Yeah, it feels like it feels like a theme that we should know. Texan Feller said, "I love the part where the Riddler was. Thank you so much, guys, for the followers and the instructions while the Batman was having a crisis." Yes, that was once the Riddler revealed that he basically had an army, and they just flooded the
Yep.
Flooded Gotham City. That was kind of extra. That definitely sounds like something like that. Definitely, it felt like a Batman story, something very catastrophic. Because remember, the Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
More spoilers on that. They had a nuclear bomb, I believe, in the Dark Knight Rises.
You're right.
Yeah. So it seeing that there's a flood, I'm like, okay, now it really feels like a Batman movie, because only something this catastrophic that destroys the whole freaking town would happen in a Batman story.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, another thing. Pretty much the Dark Knight main theme, but the chime is reversed. I don't.
True.
Instead of going up, it's going down. I don't think I've heard the Dark Knight main theme, but yeah, it felt like it's supposed to be familiar. The scoring, or the theme song. I like how the color red is the primary color of the whole movie. You know what I mean? Definitely different. Red's my favorite color, so it works. Very vibrant and pops out at you. Lots of symbolism behind it. What else do I like? I'm trying to think. Shoot. Did you have anything to add, Joe? Because I'm starting to blink out. Let's say.
I think we kind of covered most of it, honestly.
Oh yeah, Alfred the butler. He had an interesting plot in the story. I feel like
okay.
Andy Serkis, I think. Yeah, Andy Serkis as Alfred. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was Sean Bean for a moment, but no, it was the dude who played Claw from the Marvel movies. I didn't hate him as.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You forgot about him.
Shit, yeah. I mean, he's such a minor character.
He was in Age of Ultron and Black Panther. Yeah,
that's
how I remember him. But yeah, Andy Serkis as Alfred. I didn't hate it. It wasn't I didn't think it was perfect, but it wasn't bad either. I did like his character arc in the movie, and what happened to him towards the end. You know what I'm talking about, Joe? Yeah, but where it's revealed that spoilers, where it's revealed that he got a bomb blew up in his office and he ended up in the hospital. That was wow, that took a turn. And the way that that scene was directed too, it threw us off. Batman was trying to call Wayne Towers to warn them. Turns out it already happened an hour ago, and the way that scene was directed was very, very clever. And I give him a golf clap for that. there was good directing in that movie.
Agree.
The car chase scene was an exception, but yeah, the overall directing was good. What you got, Joe?
Here, T, if you can lurk for a second online, I just want to show you what I was talking about before with the bat suit.
Yeah, the bat suit. All right, let's do
Let me
it.
see if I can get a good lighting.
Oh, lurk in your stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
Give me one.
All right,
second.
this is decent lighting. I mean, he's a little destroyed because he's that part of the campaign, but
Um,
can you see it? Yeah, I think
yeah,
this is a good angle.
Streamception. Let's do it. All right. Whoa,
I
that's
mean, it's a little damaged, but I mean, come on, tell me this does not look like a little bit about the suit
Hold
we
on.
just saw.
yeah. Hold on, let me move my camera a little bit so they can see it.
Oh, I see you're doing this. Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So this right here is the bat suit.
From
It-
the Arkham City games, but I mean, doesn't it look like it?
Yeah, it's just the
I mean, with the
chest
gloves and
plate.
stuff. I mean, come on,
Yeah, it does. It does. This is the chest plate.
right?
Yeah. But other than
Right,
that,
right. I mean, the chest plate in the movie is a little bit more predominant because of the actual symbol.
yeah.
But I mean, this is also a one of the beginner suits as well, so the suits definitely evolve. In this game, but I mean, like, come on, dude. I mean, this looks very,
nice,
very similar.
nice as cape too. He's so
Right?
buff in the games. Jeez.
I know.
Oh man, it's huge. I don't know if that's padding in the suit or just him working out.
Heck, baby.
But yeah.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. But yeah, I mean, doesn't it? I mean, and also, here. Are you still watching?
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it on your screen. Cause like,
Okay, well, it might spoil some of the story, so I don't really want you. To
I
do
mean,
that.
they can't hear it. They can't hear anything.
Well, for
but
you,
yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Never mind.
watch this fighting. Watch this.
Oh yeah.
Like, doesn't it? I mean, it looks right. Doesn't it like look like the movie?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it
Right?
does look like the
Hang on,
movie.
let me see if I can get more of the. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna go try to find a group of people because you got to see this shit. I mean, it's unreal.
Okay.
Here we go.
Dive bomb, Mog Lighting.
Watch this. So like, look. See that move?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like, that would have been. I mean.
Yeah.
Watch, let me see if I can. Hang on. See that counter?
Yep.
And look with the bat too. He fucking did that in the movie. He literally did that in the movie. He did that. He did. He took the guy's bat.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
He-
God, it gets me so fucking angry. Cause like they had it. They fucking had it, dude. They always have it. Like, oh god, and that move too. I mean, that's literally from the fucking movie.
They all. I
Like,
mean, yeah, they did. They
they
did a
have
good job
it,
with the
dude.
combat. Yeah, they have it. They did a good job with the
But, like,
combat.
But I don't understand why they don't fucking follow the goddamn story.
I don't
It's
know
their
why.
story. They own it. I
see
mean,
what-
like, that's so fucking moronic.
You see what y'all did to You see what you guys did, DC? You made Joe have an aneurysm.
Yeah. I've been having aneurysms. It hurts.
Joe, I'm telling you right now, do not ever watch Batwoman. You're gonna kill yourself if you watch that show. That's a
Bad.
it's bad. I watch it for the memes and I laugh at how
I heard
stupid
that
it is.
Supergirl is also really bad.
Supergirl's not my favorite show. It has its moments, but like
Well,
It's-
I mean, I know one of the
it's definitely
stories-
not on the same level as Batwoman. Let's be real.
Okay, but I heard there's like one moment in the show where like the Power Rangers come into play.
The
It
what?
looks like a scene, yeah, it looks like the scene from like a Power Rangers with one of the bad guys. Like
Dude.
the CGI is so piss poor. that
I
it looks
mean,
like
yeah.
that they're battling like a 2003 like Power Rangers.
This is like a Power Ranger suit or just like the Power
Yeah,
Rangers?
like a Power Rangers villain, like a typical like.
What
you would
season
think of
was-
Power Rangers?
What season was that?
I don't remember what season it was, but I saw a clip of it, and it just it looked like such garbage that I cringed and I had to turn it off.
Wow, it's not. Supergirl is not a memorable show, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the
good to
Batwoman.
know. I won't do Bat.
Yeah, you haven't seen my YouTube video. It's old, but like I did a YouTube video about Batwoman and why it's so bad. But
Mhm.
small plug it. But yeah, type in exclamation point YT. That's YouTube. If you want to check it out. Hold on, let me do it. This is a small plugin, and also you'll find a playlist from the Tea Party Archives YouTube channel if you miss an episode.
Oh, we
You
had
just-
some good times.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so just click on that link. You'll find a playlist of all the Tea Party podcast episodes as well. But anyways, enough plugging YouTube. Yeah, the combat is. I
mean,
feel like
it's
I feel like
not. I
the
mean, like, that was pretty good.
yeah, no, it takes away from the games very well. I just wish there was some more of it, you know, just
I
a little bit
agree.
more, just a little bit
I
more.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I think I wanna see more of. I mean, they did. I think they did a really good starter.
Hmm.
They did a great job starting it with the what's it called, with him throwing the batarang at
Hmm.
the fire extinguisher. I thought it was wonderful. But let me see if I can. I don't know if I can get to an area where I can do it in.
If you get
Um,
to like a cutscene, then I'll stop showing it. But like, it's just
Yeah.
like
Well, I'm
gameplay.
trying to get to an area. So in these games, which I love about the games, is you can actually hang upside down and like do inverted takedowns and stuff. And I feel like during the interrogation scene, I mean, they kind of did it when Catwoman like kicks him off the building, kind of thing. So they kind of did it where the guy's hanging upside down and they have to like pull him up together. Let me see if I can find a location somewhere.
Right.
But like in these games, you can so like for example, there's not a bad guy below me, but if there was one, I can actually do a move called the inverted takedown, where I hang upside down and I can grab someone and hang them upside down. I want to see that shit in the Batman movies. That is Batman, DC. That's Batman.
You heard him, guys. That's Batman.
I mean, I don't under, I just it irks me,
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be professional. You want to get Batman going. You want to redeem yourself and shit. Well, fucking do it. You literally have the games.
It's because they have so many directors. The movie was 3 hours long. I almost thought it was a Zack Snyder movie. I was like, oh crap, here we go.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit too long, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of dragged out. I mean, it's easier to split it up into 3 acts when you have 3 hours of movies, but
I mean, I get that, but
like, it's
some
like
movies don't deserve 3 hours.
what right after you. It's not supposed to make you feel this way, but after they captured Falcone, you think the movie would be over, but it's
Right.
not. You got like
Right.
another hour left, and it's
I know,
so
and that
funny.
made me even more mad. I was like, what the fuck? What is this shit? I thought it was over.
Exactly.
And I mean, even when they captured the Riddler, I was like, well, we're done.
Yeah, now we're not. Nope.
But
'Cause-
nope.
Because he's doing this all for a reason. Got to flood the city now.
Exactly.
I thought the ending scene was like a tad anticlimactic. Like I
did
felt like
too.
something else was supposed to happen. It was just a
Well, again, going back to the whole if it's a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, is a duck. I really thought that they were setting up a next Joker.
they really should have kept Joaquin Phoenix. That would have
They
been
that's what
that
I'm
would have
saying.
been so meta.
That's what I'm saying, T. That's my exact point, because think about it. At the end of the Joker, he's on top. We don't know if he's in jail or not. We don't know what actually happens. He's on top. He won. His guys. He won. So if he went to jail, and we don't have to necessarily see him in jail, but don't forget. I mean, Thomas Wayne. Spoiler! I mean, isn't Thomas? Correct me if I'm wrong. but
Spoilers.
isn't Thomas Wayne, like his adopted father, or like like wasn't Joker like the birth of some maid, and Thomas Wayne?
Yeah. I think spoilers again. In Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, he finds out that Thomas Wayne had an affair with his mother, basically, and
Right.
So yeah. Basically, in that movie, Thomas Wayne is his father.
So if A plus B equals C, then A equals the Riddler being an orphan, and B equals the Joker being an orphan. And so, if they're in jail together because it's a duck and quacks like a duck, then why wouldn't you fucking follow that? I mean, that sets up a perfectly great sequel. How they meet in jail. They bond over the fact that they have daddy issues and issues in general. and they both hate Thomas Wayne. I mean, that
Yep.
completely sets up a fantastic fucking sequel. And what the shit is up with them again trying to go with another fucking Joker? Stop it. You pissed off Jared Leto. He ain't coming back. My man's about to be a fucking vampire soon. You pissed that guy off. He ain't coming back at all.
Oh, that's so
fucking,
funny.
I mean, rest in peace. You're really good, Joker. You know, he died, so you can't get him. He's fucking halfway down in the ground already.
Rest in
The
peace.
only other hope you guys got is the fucking, Phoenix guy. And, you're just kind of pissing on him right now because, here, you literally set up a perfectly good fucking sequel, and you're like, yeah, no, we're gonna just use someone else. Like, and we're just not gonna give him credit too. We're gonna give him credit as an unarmed Arkham Asylum patient. Yeah, really, blow it your fucking ass. We can't fucking put two and two together. Really? Come on.
Batman math.
Exactly. And I'm really bad at math, and I fucking solved for X here, guys.
Oh, he's really bad at math.
I really have.
Oh man.
I'm also really triggered too.
I can tell.
But like, I feel like, I mean, like, I'm right. Like, I don't feel like I'm not in the wrong for being like, I don't feel like I'm in the wrong for being triggered though.
No, you're not. No.
Like, cause like, I'm trying so hard. I'm really trying to DC. I really, really am. I'm trying because I like Batman because of the Arkham games, and I love Batman because of the Bale movies, and that's my standard. I mean, I think this movie was definitely above a Batfleck movie if they were ever try to do one.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck and superheroes do not mix. We clearly saw that with the Daredevil. I think.
Oh,
I didn't see
yeah.
Daredevil. I don't want to see Daredevil at this point.
That's
because
a good point,
honestly,
yeah.
Matt Murdock what's the actor's name?
I forget. I don't know.
Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox will always be my Daredevil.
Yeah.
He is a good lawyer. I don't think Ben Affleck is a good superhero actor at all. I think he's absolute shit. He doesn't do superheroes well.
Yeah.
And then goes into a drinking problem.
Just
saying. I mean, I'm sorry for the guy, but
I feel bad for Ben Affleck.
I mean, the stress that Snyder put on the guy. I mean, I get that Snyder's daughter, had issues during the filming process, but I mean,
yeah.
I mean, the actors hated. I mean, or I guess with Whedon, because I guess it's not really fair to say Snyder, but the actors hated being on set from what I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think from what I've heard, I can't really 100% confirm that, but from what I've heard is that they hated being on set. So when you have people hating to be on set, and the movie really was not good, you can tell they did not want to be there. And then you have a guy going, having drinking problems after. It's like, don't hire him. Like, don't hire the guy again.
Exactly.
I mean, and if you saw the bad success of Batman v Superman, why the fuck would you think it was an appropriate move to be like, let's get all of them together, guys? I mean, like, what? Why? And especially since we didn't have a fucking solo movie for the Aquaman, which, by the way, I physically cannot watch Aquaman because I immediately think of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. And I'm serious, and I don't really want to. I don't really care for watching Aquaman. I don't. It doesn't really do much for me.
I like Aquaman, but continue.
Really?
Yeah, it's like. It's a nice spectacle movie. Like, it goes heavy on the visual effects, but it tries really hard to make Aquaman cool, and I think it did a good job at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, the solo movies if they say fuck this whole ECU DCU nonsense shit, and they stick with solo movies, I think we're in good shape. Because I really enjoyed Shazam. I thought that was.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
Shazam was amazing. I love
I
Shazam.
mean, I did not. I mean, I liked the trailer. I thought it was good to begin with, but
Yeah.
the movie really, really was fantastic. And that was another thing. Another thing that pissed me the fuck off because in the movie there's so many hints and signs of like Batman versus Superman and you know the whole villains versus evil and you know and fighting and shit. Why would you not have Shazam in the fucking Justice League? It's someone that we're fucking familiar with. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
whether he belongs in it or not, don't give a flying fuck. It's someone we're fucking familiar with. You know?
Yeah. They're doing
you know,
everything ass backwards with the.
Exactly. I mean, you know, they want to be unique. I get it. That's fine. God
No,
bless you guys.
no, they're not. They're not trying to be unique. They're just trying to be like Marvel. Let's not forget that, man. They tried to do the same thing Marvel
Fair
did because they wanted to compete. It was like around the same time the Avengers came out. The first Avengers movie
That's true.
came out.
That's true. That's true. Oh my God, you're so right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was Age of Ultron when Justice League came out.
Yeah. So they're trying to be
And
like Marvel.
Yes. No, you're totally right. But yeah, I mean, they're you know they were trying to be unique in terms of definitely copying Marvel's shit and then making it their own. But their own isn't good enough, and they need to really copy Marvel. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Would it really be a bad thing if Marvel and DC were both the same type of both same vibes? You know, like they were both
No.
equally good. No, right?
No, I don't think. I really don't think so. I think if they were both equally good. Now here. All right. Well, actually, since you brought that up, I cannot wait for the Oscars. I think it's going to be a really interesting time in
When is the Oscars?
our lives. I think at the end of the month.
The end of this month? Okay.
Yes. I think it's going to be a very interesting time in our lives and in movie history, and I'm gonna explain to you why.
Okay.
The reason why I think it's going to be such a interesting point in our lives and in movie and television show history
Yeah.
is because the way they can go about it, there's multiple ways that they can approach it.
Right.
Because again, going back to my opinion from before, with the whole, you know, when I go to a movie, I want to experience shit. I don't want to just be bored half to tears, and I don't want to sit through a 3-hour movie with just pretty effects, aka Dune. Now I didn't see Dune. I don't have any care to see Dune, honestly. But that movie is just a bunch of sci-fi and a bunch of visual effects, and do I think it needs to get an Oscar for Best Picture? Absolutely not.
No.
Do I think that Spider-Man Far From Home, when the entire theater of grown-ass fucking adults are literally going AWOL in a theater, literally going fucking AWOL? I mean, again, and not even are they going AWOL, but you have like such great, fan-fucking-tastic writing. Everything. There's the plot, the writing, the whole concept of, you're gonna need a good lawyer, and then the brick gets thrown through the fucking wall, and he goes,
Yep.
And he goes, how'd you do that? And he goes, I'm a really good lawyer. That's fucking hilarious. And then when they're in the lab with the web and shit, before they go off to battle, and then the 3 Spider-Man pointing at each other. They took it from a fucking meme. They fucking acknowledged the meme and then did the meme. That's amazing. That right there should just be a Guinness Book of World Record. Right there.
Yep.
And then on top of, Tobey Maguire, fucking 20 years later, is like, hey man, I'm coming back. Like, no. No. Like, what a redemption, And then finally, another big thing is spoiler, when MJ is literally falling to her death, and Tom Holland,
Oh, that was my favorite part.
misses Bro, me too. Fucking Mrs. MJ. Fucking Mrs. MJ. And you just see her in slow motion, like, right? And like, Andrew Garfield's like, you know who's gonna save her? It's my fucking second chance, bitches. I'm coming back. And he jumps and he captures her. Like, oh my god, the feels, bro. Like, dude.
It's insane.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So going back to the topic there, the reason why I think it's a very pitiful, going back to what you were asking, the reason why I think that they are very hesitant, which ironically, whether they want it to or not, it's happening. The reason why I think they're very hesitant of making it the dreams can happen, and reason why they're really like slowing the process, is because if you notice where independent films are actually coming to nowadays. They're not coming to theaters. They're coming to streaming services.
Yep.
All comic book movies, all video game movies, all kids movies are still coming to theaters. We are literally having a change in movie history. I mean, we saw this shit when in the 50s. We saw this shit, in the 30s. I mean, all major decades have a really big shift, and I think it's really interesting to see how like the Roaring 20s are back, but the Roaring 20s are not the same Roaring 20s as they were. So yeah. I mean, I mean, just going, literally what I just said.
Yeah.
Everything I literally just said is what I mean. I wouldn't be against it. I mean, having a really good I mean, this was a great first attempt in the right direction from DC.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of them. I am. I'm very proud of them. You can actually tell that this time around they actually gave a fuck and they tried. They did.
Yeah, they did try.
They gave a fuck.
They actually cared this time.
They did. And it showed. It 100% showed. It 100% did. And that's important because fans want a major studio to give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that being said and everything, I mean that's how I feel, dude. I really think that, I mean, they own the rights.
They own.
I mean, again, this kind of concept is as if the Spider-Man games came out before Spider-Man was revealed. In, I mean, I guess the games did come out, but like, see, Marvel didn't really get them like perfect. I want to say. I mean, like, no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that back. I mean, if you remember the very first Spider-Man games, and I'm talking like OG shit, my guy. I'm talking like Tobey Maguire OG shit Spider-Man. They 100% made the video games Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 based off of the movies.
Yep.
And it was fucking fantastic.
Yep.
Fantastic. The Sandman was in that shit. You fought him. The the fucking just everything. I mean, Doc Ock. I mean, everything. I mean, to side quests where kids are losing their balloons. And I remember that was a lot of fun. Where the guy goes, my balloon.
We gotta wrap it up in a few minutes because I want to show the Penguin first, and then end it from there. But
I want to get into Penguin too. Cause sorry. But yeah. That's my 2 cents. That's my
Awesome. And one favorite part that I didn't get a chance to mention was the scene with the guy who had a bomb strapped to his neck.
That was great.
I didn't think it was he was actually gonna blow up. That was next level.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, but like, okay, real fast because I know you want to wrap it up. That's the shit I am talking about, DC.
Yeah.
Having more moments where the audience goes, as a collective force, goes, "Oh shit, this guy's gonna die, and we need Batman."
Yep.
You know.
Mhm.
I mean, think about how many times we say that in a Marvel movie. You know?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess not really Marvel, because Marvel doesn't really have too many of "oh shit, this guy's gonna die" moments.
Yeah.
But they have "oh shit" moments for sure.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Yeah.
But DC needs more "oh shit" moments. Now the Punisher, or I'm sorry, the Peacemaker did a really good job of "oh shit" moments, and that's where I'm gonna end my spiel with that. So we can do the Penguin because I want to talk about Penguin too.
Well, let me just say that to this day, I will never believe that Colin Farrell played the Penguin because he looks so different. Watch. Let's see this video. Lester left. See what I mean? Look. You see? That looks nothing like Colin Farrell. I will pull up a picture of Colin Farrell right now
I don't know what other movies has he been in.
He's been in. You seen Kingsman?
Yes.
Yeah, he was the star of that one. Colin.
Wait. Was he the kid?
No. He was the old guy. Oh wait.
That's Colin Farrell?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different actor this whole time. But yeah, this is him. This is Colin Farrell as the Batman. It's crazy. Yeah, are you looking at my stream, Joe? Like it's this guy. Even then, it's like the makeup was amazing. That's like
no, they did. I think they did a good job with that. I think they needed to do more of his story.
Yeah, honestly, I gotta give.
I wanted more Penguin. Honestly, I wanted more Penguin and Riddler because again, going back to the Arkham games, there is a Penguin and Riddler-ish sense. Well, actually, in Arkham City, there's actually a Penguin and Harvey team up at one point. Which is really cool. I also really miss Harvey Dent, honestly.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they could have done more with him too.
Yeah, it's yeah. I don't got anything to say. Like this, it's just amazing makeup and effects on this face. He's a totally different person. You know what I mean? Yeah, but anything else you wanted to add, or we can end it here?
I think I'm
you're all juiced out.
I'm pretty juiced, I gotta say. That movie triggered a lot of shit out of me, but you know, so I guess final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts.
The movie pissed the shit out of me off a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
It also tickled me in the right places. So I'm pretty satisfied with the places that it tickled me in. The thing is, I want to see more of Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I want more. And I haven't felt that way with DC since the Joker.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So, you know,
just more Robert Pattinson, basically.
Yes, like I think he did a really great job with it. And again, going back to the Joker and Phoenix's portrayal of Joker, I want more Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want a sequel. If they're gonna make a sequel, that's the shit they should be making sequels for.
Okay.
Do I give a shit about Aquaman 2? Hell no. Do I even give a shit about The Flash? Hell nah.
Nope.
But like
no.
Batman and if they want to really get into the multiverse kind of thing, I want to see more before they go verse.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think they can go verse. I don't think they're ready to go verse yet. If they do go verse, I think they should go with Robert Pattinson, Michael Keaton, and Bale. I think that would get the most cheers from the audience.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I think Ben Affleck's like Ben Affleck's Batman wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't that
It was
good.
shit. I mean,
It wasn't fleshed out
no-
enough, you know.
It was just garbage overall. Horrible writing. His acting was the worst I've ever seen. And I'm serious. I mean, I'm going off of movies like Gone Girl. I'm going off of movies like, Argo. Where he says the line "Argo, fuck yourself." Like, I mean, that was great. I'm going off. I don't know if you ever saw the movie The Reindeer Games. That was fantastic. That was one of his older movies. Reindeer
okay.
Games.
Okay.
Really good movie. It's actually a Christmas movie too. Very,
Of course it is.
very good movie. Very, very, very good movie. Gone Girl, very good movie. Good Will Hunting, great movie, great acting. I don't think he's a shit actor. I think that certain actors should not be in certain movies. Period. And him as Batman did not belong. Now, I have not seen the Michael Keaton Batman. I want to. I'm going to. I believe it's on HBO Max.
Cool.
So that will be my next adventure at some point. When I get a chance after Marvel, the Marvel binge.
Yep.
Because apparently they're making a Miss Marvel, which I don't know. How
Oh yeah. I mean, it looks good, but
It
yeah.
looks okay. I wouldn't say great, but it looks good to a degree.
Mhm.
I don't know too much of her character, so I can't really portray on that. But Moon Knight is coming out in a couple
Oh
days.
yeah, I'm excited
Very,
for
very,
Moon Knight.
very excited for that.
I almost forgot about Moon Knight, but yeah.
And but I'm happy that they're introducing Miss Marvel. I think that's kind of cool. Because the only reason why we see her in general right now is through the Avengers game. So I haven't played that game either, but
I played
don't
it.
know her character. Yes,
I
don't know
played
her
it.
character at all.
It's not that good it's not good in my opinion. Don't play.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
fine. Because I don't think that Marvel is good with video games, but I think to a degree. I think they're more better with movies, obviously, where DC is great with video games, though.
I mean, Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales are exceptions, and Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah,
Really? It was good?
all three games. They're especially Spider-Man's my favorite game, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I know, I really want Spider-Man. I don't have a PS4, so I can't get it. But
that hurts.
I know. I played the trial version. I got really far in the first Spider-Man. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I think when I move and when I get enough money, the first thing I'm doing is buying a fucking PS4.
Yeah, PS4.
Just literally just like